Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Dave Grant. This is the 5-Minute Retirement Plan podcast. And today we are continuing on an episode where we were talking about how much retirement is going to cost. Now we're going to talk about where you get that money from. So wherever you're listening to this, whether you're walking the dog, whether you're driving in the car, whether you're sat at your kitchen table, I want you to either grab out your phone or grab a pen and a piece of paper. If you're driving, do none of these, but you're going to do it when you get home. And we're going to start to figure out, where is the money going to come from for my retirement? So you're essentially going to start listing it all out, where it's coming from and what the dollar amount is. So let's kind of play with some things. Let's say you're lucky enough to still have a pension. And let's say that pension pays you $3,000 a month. Does that have a cost of living adjustment? Or is it going to be $3,000 a month for the rest of your life? Note that down. Figure out what it's going to be. Let's say you also got Social Security. That's going to kick in when it's your full retirement age at 67, and you're choosing not to delay it until 70. You're going to take it straight away, and that's going to be $2,000 a month. So now you're up to $5,000 a month of fixed income that's going to come to you every single month. Now you got to look at your portfolio. What type of accounts do you have? Let's list them out and figure out what these accounts are and how much is in them. You're going to take that dollar amount of your accounts and you're going to multiply it by 4%. That's going to be roughly how much you can take out of it per year. So for example, if you have $1 million across various accounts, that's going to be roughly $40,000, maybe $45,000 a year that you can take out of those accounts, and you're not going to run out of money in your lifetime. So you got that pension of 3, Social Security of 2, and then you've got your investment accounts of $40,000 a year.
3, 2, 1.
You know I had to take a quick break because I had to break out my calculator and figure out how much money that was. So that's going to be between $8,500 and $9,000, depending on the variables that happen in your portfolio. Is that going to be enough to fund your retirement lifestyle? If you're looking at $10,000 to $15,000 a month of expenses, it's not going to be enough. So now you're going to have to figure out, okay, do I need to pick up a part-time job to fund everything I want to do and get more money? Or the other side of the equation is, do I start to reduce what I'm going to do in my life in order to fit the money that I have? So one thing to note is retirement does go through various different waves of expenses. You're going to typically see retirement happen in 3 waves, and they're nicknames. You've got the go-go, the slow-go, and the no-go. So the go-go years are when you initially retire. They're typically more expensive because you're doing things, you're traveling, you may be buying a second house and enjoying spending time between 2 houses. Then you start to slow down because you've achieved the things you want to do, or health starts getting in the way, or you just naturally get older. So that's your slow-go years. Your no-go years are typically when you are right at the end of your life cycle and you're not really doing much. You are maintaining your health. You're not really traveling much. You might be in an assisted living facility or a nursing home, and you are just living. That sometimes is more expensive if you need the nursing home. Sometimes it's less expensive if you're able to live at home and just live a quiet lifestyle. So know that retirement does go in waves of different expenses. So your takeaway for this episode is you're going to be creating a list of all the income sources you're going to have in retirement, and you need to figure out how much is this going to generate per month or per year. And based on the exercise you did before of mapping out what you're going to do in retirement and how much that's going to cost, do these things map together, or is there a disconnect and I'm either not making enough or I'm doing too much? So go ahead and do those things. I'll see you next time.